for the pledge and the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The National Junior Honor Society was founded in 1929 to create an organization that would recognize and encourage academic achievement while developing other characteristics essential to citizens in a democracy. The ideals of scholarship, character, service, leadership, and citizenship remain as relevant today in 2021 as they did in 1929. National Junior Honor Society is an international organization with thousands of schools chartered all over the world. Membership is a privilege and an honor. Today, here at Olmsted, we will honor the new inductees to the National Junior Honor Society. They are outstanding students in the Olmsted School community, and congratulations to the parents, guardians, and the inductees.
Good morning. Oh, are we awake today? Let's try this again. Good morning. Good morning. All right. It is a pleasure to be here this morning celebrating the accomplishments of 34 students, and that deserves a hand clap. So we have 34 families represented here, celebrating what seems to be such a great feat, especially after such a year that we've had, from virtual to hybrid to still concurrent teaching. So our students that are here have made it through some very challenging circumstances that some of us maybe a couple of years back would have never even imagined. So I not just congratulate the students, but I congratulate the parents who have been such a great support system for our students. I congratulate the teachers that have stood behind them, the friends that have encouraged during those times where it seemed very difficult to do anything. So I want to give you another round of applause because this has been amazing. This morning, we have the pleasure of having one of our chief officers here today, and she's laughing because I consider her not just a colleague in Buffalo Public Schools, but a friend, also a classmate, in our endeavors here, Miss Ebony Bullock.
Good morning, everybody. I'm only going to be before you a few minutes, and I am under strict orders and rules from both Isiel and Brooklyn. No jokes, although I have fantastic jokes. If you know me, I am a funny, funny person. So I want to say good morning to Principal Claudio Cotto, her esteemed administrative team, also great friends and colleagues of mine, and teachers. It's amazing that we stand here. Just a few years ago, it seems, I blinked and I call them my littlest chocolate chips, Brooklyn and Isiel, walked in this building, and I actually taught in this building. Way back in the dark ages when it was Kensington High School. This was my first teaching assignment. Bob Bellucci is shaking his head, he knows. And room 112 is where I taught social studies, global studies to be exact. And so this is a full circle moment to parents, guests, students, teachers, mentors. We celebrate you today too. You have been the backbone for these kids. You've been praying and hoping and wishing, sometimes parents, a little swift kick, right? To get them up, to get them to do what they need to do, amen? Amen. I'm acting like I'm at church. Excuse me. And then, you know, hats off to Ms. Claudio Cotto in her very first year, her inaugural year as a principal. She has done something amazing in this building. Mike Gruber, those are big footsteps to fill, and I think that she has done an awesome, awesome job. So let's give her a hand clap. She's closing out this very first year. It's amazing. Parents, grandparents, mentors, special friends, teachers, as I said before, we celebrate you for your constant encouragement, prayers, and support of these beautiful 34 young beings. And finally, students, we celebrate you and we congratulate you for this amazing accomplishment. Being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society, it is a big deal. Actually showing up is even worthy of celebration. I'm reminded that very recently our superintendent, Dr. Cash, told me a story that he was far too shy in high school to actually come up on the stage and be inducted into his school's honor society. So the fact that you're here is nothing short of a wonderful, wonderful miracle. So it's with that in mind, along with the fact that we all know that every month we celebrate something, or it's the national month of something, right? What is really poignant to me is that this is the month that we make sure that we take care of our hearts and our minds and our mental health. So in honor of Dr. Cash being too shy, and I'm going to say he's sitting right there where I was sitting. We're going to induct him as well. I want to make sure you really, really understand, young folks, why you were inducted into Olmsted's National Junior Honor Society and why it is really a big deal. Yes, you have to have good grades, and you really do. It's funny because when we got the invitation for my son, he's like, "Mom, what's that? What does that mean?" So I just want to help you understand it. Good grades, got it, hands down, right? But you did this during a pandemic. You crushed it. You crushed it, guys. You absolutely, as the kids would say, you did that. You did it. You got good grades, you passed tests, you wrote reports, you created art. You showed up to PE, GT, and your instrument lessons. And that's a hard thing to figure out. Sometimes you have it on A day, B day, it's A sync, sync. I don't know how you figured it out, but you figured it out. You're reading, you're writing, you're doing math, and you're doing science. You're thinking critically. You're in hybrid cohorts. Some of you are showing up 5 days, some of you Monday, Tuesday, some of you Thursday, Friday, some of you just one day. But you're getting here. In person, online, you're getting here. But you know what else you're doing? You're dancing, and you're running, you're playing music, You're scoring points on the baseball diamond, on the soccer field, on the basketball court, on the volleyball court. You're doing it. You're helping in your homes, your places of worship, your churches, your synagogues, your mosques, your temples. You're showing up for your neighbors. You're showing up for your teachers and your community. You're standing up for injustice, and you're making your voices heard. You're not our future, young people. I heard a message on Sunday. You are not our future. You are our now. You are our present. You are everything that when you were just a twinkle in our eye, you're everything that we hoped for. You are change makers. You have music in your walk and your talk and everything you do. You are the personification of joy. You are the heart and soul of this very school community. And it is because of these things that you are a National Junior Honor Society inductee. And there's nothing junior about that. You see, it is those things that inspired your teachers to recommend you. It is everything that makes you uniquely you, that gives you character and strength to pursue academic excellence, to show up for your team, to be in service for your community. It is you and our Creator and the universe. It is you, our Creator and the universe, that when things get tough, when those assignments, when you can't figure out Schoology, you can't figure out Google Classroom, when you can't figure out that lab, that math formula, it is those things that keep you tied into your purpose. And you can do it. You already have. For 18 months, guys. For 18 months, you've done it. And finally, remember the path to success, it really is in the N, the A, the N, the G, the H, and the S. I want you to remember, be nice to yourselves and others. Have joy. Have joy deep, deep down in your heart. And just think about it. If you're doing something right now that doesn't bring you joy, you might want to stop that. You might want to try something else. If we haven't learned anything in this pandemic, joy. Joy is what's going to bring you through. Brooklyn, stop looking at me. I'm not going to cry. Have H. Honor yourself. If you don't do it for any other time, do it during June when you're supposed to take care of your heart and your mind space. Honor yourself in your identity. If you have locks, rock your locks. If you wear a head covering, a hijab, rock that head covering. If you have long flowing hair, rock it. If you have short hair, be proud of what you look like. We are all beautiful shades of peaches and browns and all beautiful colors. Rock your skin, rock your hair, rock your clothes. Show up as authentically you, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Honor yourself. And finally, the S. Speak your truth, young people. You are our present. You're going to break barriers. You're going to break boundaries. You're going to bring communities together. Speak your truth, whatever it is, because honesty is always a great and healthy choice. In the end, I just want to tell you, this is the first of many. Some of you in a few weeks are going to go on to move on and up and out. Well, maybe not out of this school, because many of you will stay here this one. Some of you are going to go other places. But this is just the first of many wins for you. Just the first. So I just want to say again, congratulations, and continue to be the best you that we know you can be, that's budding inside of you. Nobody can be a better you than you. That's it.
The candle lighting ceremony will take place now. The lighted candle represents the National Junior Honor Society's torch, the symbol of the eternal light of knowledge. It is surrounded by 5 unlighted candles representing scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character. The membership of Olmsted's National Junior Honor Society chapter has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 5 qualities held in high esteem by the society. 5 of the members will explain these qualities for the school community.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn, even when formal education has ended. For education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. I will now light the candle of scholarship.
My office is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. I will now light the candle of service.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real teacher strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a substantial charge to each of our members. I will now light the candle of leadership.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each of us our individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, striving daily to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. I will now light the candle of character.
Citizenship is the obligation that of each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, and our nation are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that we have granted to us and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of our chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward. I now will light the candle of citizenship.
We are now ready to start our induction ceremony. When the student's name is called, they will come down to the front table with their whole family. We ask that you keep your mask on as you come down, and then we will proceed with the induction ceremony from there. We will be taking photos of every family as they come down. You can remove your mask for the photos if you wish. Myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship, and character. You have pledged yourselves to maintain the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society. We all congratulate you. It marks the recognition of work well done thus far. May it bring to you and to others an inspiration to go forward to greater achievements.
On behalf of the National Junior Honor Society, we'd like to present Ms. Bullock with this token of our appreciation.
As we culminate today's ceremony, I encourage our students that the pledge they just took not just be something that they recited, but let it be something that you take as part of those pieces of your journey that you will cherish. That as you look toward high school and even further along toward college or careers, wherever your path may take you, that you do not forget the importance of scholarship, that you do not forget the importance of service, of giving back to the communities that raised you, where you have come from, that you do not forget the importance of being a leader, because you have qualities within you that have set you apart, that you do not forget the character that you have, how you have been raised, your morals, your compass, what guides you, the passions that you have, and that you do not forget to be a good citizen. So whether you decide to stay at Olmsted, which we would love, or your path takes you elsewhere, always remember, Olmsted is a part of you, will always continue to be a part of you. You will always be an owl at heart. I'm going to ask our students to do something that may be a little bit non-traditional. You have someone, some of you have two people that are sitting next to you. I want you to take maybe 15, 30 seconds and say thank you to that person that came with you this morning. Don't be afraid. Give them a hug. Give them a kiss, it's okay. It's your family member. You didn't make it here without their support. And so often we forget to thank those that have stood behind us and beside us and have given us everything that we have needed along our journey. Do not forget to be a thankful person. Last but not least, thank you, Ms. Clifford. Thank you, Ms. Licata Michael. This would not be possible without you. Nice round of applause for them. And I'll read what's in our program. Thank you to the parents and guardians of the inductees for all of your love and support. Thank you to the Olmsted School Foundation for the funding to make this ceremony possible. Have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day.